Hello everyone, this is going to be my Stamina Templar build for the BlackWood expansion. Before we start, a few words about this patch. Damage is really high right now because of the reintroduction of proc sets after the CP changes. Templar got a little better in my opinion because of the changes on, first of all, restoring focus, which now heals you for 2k HP every 1 second. Of course, that's before Battle Spirit, but it's still extremely strong. Let me showcase it. Rune Focus is literally ticking for 2k here, and Cyrodiil is going to tick for over 1k. So it's just a very strong heal this patch, and it's flexible because you can just pop it down whenever you need extra healing on top of Ritual and Vigor, and it's going to be a lot more helpful than the armor buff we had before. On the other hand, we also got buffs on Living Dark, which now scales on your highest HP. I'm not using it at the moment, I'll explain it later. To build this patch, you're going to want to pass a certain threshold of tankiness to be able to pretty much survive outnumbered open world because of how high the damage is and how low our crit resist is. So this setup is fairly similar to what I ran before the no proc tests, so if you ever ran it before, it should be fairly comfortable to play this one. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the food and everything. So first of all, I'm using Artium Takeaway Broth and Vampire Stage 3. This is pretty much necessary this patch on almost every build because of the Undeath passive. This is going to be helping you a lot because your HP is going to go down and out fairly fast. Most people have coupled this passive with Pariah this patch. I'm not using it because I don't have the set and I don't want to farm it. So our race, we're an Imperial, which is the strongest race this patch for literally any 1vx build. For Stam, if you're playing a ganker, you might want to go Khajiit, but for literally everything else, Imperial is going to be best in slot because of the red diamond passive. Reduces the cost of all your abilities by 6%, so that works on all your skills here, your ultimates, and it also works on your core abilities, so block, dodge roll, etc. What's so good about this is that the vampire cost increase only affects skills and ultimates. It doesn't affect your core abilities, which is why you want to play Imperial when you're playing Vampire. Alright, so for the gear, we're running Bloodspawn, 1 medium, 1 heavy here, with Gallant Chains for Trainee Piece in heavy, so we're 2 heavy, 5 medium. So we're gonna run Deadly Strikes front bar, of course it's just best in slot for Templar. You want to have Sharpened Maul on your front bar. And for the back bar set, we're going to be running Clever Alchemist. I'm using Defending, it's probably the strongest this patch. You can also go Powered or whichever you're comfortable with. For our Mythic, we're running Talk of Tonal Constancy. This is absolutely necessary on this kind of sub this patch because Templar has a lot of Magicka dumps, and this is what's going to help you sustain. I'm at 2k1 with Talk without a potion. With a potion and with continuous, this goes up to 3k. It's just very strong on Templar. For our jewelry, we are using 2 Bloodthirsty and 1 infused to have a little bit extra healing, but on Templar, Bloodthirsty is a lot of damage because of the ramping damage on jabs. For our traits on the body, we are using 3 Impan, 3 well fitted, and 1 reinforced. Alright, so for our skills, I mean it's just bread and butter for Templar, so Executioner, jabs, doppling. You can also use Javelin here and go for Living Dark back bar. You can drop Shuffle or you can drop Caltrops. But toppling is best in slot for Twitch and Bow. Camo Hunter, if you really want to, you can go for Trap, but I prefer Camo Hunter because it's better sustained. Rally, of course, Crescent Sweep, Razor Caltrops. This is necessary because of the AoE Major Breach, and the damage of Caltrops got buffed, and that damage also gets increased by deadly strikes. Restoring focus, of course, shuffle, vigor, cleanse. Temporal guard, if you want to have the psychic shield and the 5% less damage taken from minor protection. What I usually run open world though is Swarming Scion, because this is just so strong on Templar. If you're going to use this against the group, you're going to decimate them. Alright, for the CP, I'm using Duelist Rebuff, Fighting Finesse, Biting Aura, Master at Arms. For the red CP, I'm using Juggernaut, Slippery, Rejuvenation, and Survival Instincts. I mean, the role-playing tree is not very useful. So now I'm going to show you some passes against several archetypes. So against the Mag Decay, Max Hulk, and Stamcra. Alright, thank you very much.